back to the channel. We got Bruce Wayne, we got Kara Corey, and Joey Justice. What you sipping on?
And that tongue. Diet ginger ale?
Canadian dry. And I am just like, look at this.
Did you show them his baby tooth?
I should auction off his baby tooth to donate to
Who
charity.
wants it? It came from this spot right here.
Let's see it.
Right there. That little canine.
Look at this. Like, are you guys seeing this? You think this, by April 16th,
Nope.
is gonna happen?
Nope. Didn't even think within 6 months they were gonna be in the same room with each other if it wasn't forced. I thought Bruce was still gonna be like, out of here.
My number one goal, this whole thing, when we got Bruce, was to, one, enhance Bruce's life. And it was like one of those like scary things. Like,
Yeah.
am I gonna enhance his life or am I gonna F up his life?
Exactly.
Like, what is gonna happen here? And even though I figured that this would eventually happen,
Yeah.
you have your doubts. Like,
I had big doubts.
you know, it's like, you start questioning yourself. Did I make the right decision? Did I make the wrong decision?
That was one of our biggest reasons of not.
Getting a dog for so long.
Right.
Because I was scared to ruin this dude's life.
Yep.
I wanted to enhance it.
Right.
So when we got Justice January 9th, it's April 16th today, like my goal was to get Bruce comfortable around Justice and let him know he's not being replaced. We're just enhancing his entire life. It's crazy because now Bruce like looks forward to playing with Justice. Bruce looks forward to like seeing him in the morning.
I feel like he kind of feels like a caretaker for him in a way.
I agree.
You know, like in the morning when I go to get Justice out of his crate, Bruce almost gets excited to come with me to get him out of his crate and greet him in the morning. And same with putting him to bed at night.
So Kara takes Bruce out in the morning. I don't.
Justice.
Yeah, Kara takes Justice out of his crate in the morning. So like, yeah, I love you too, buddy. I love you too.
Okay, tongues
Oh, God.
everywhere.
He wants to hug me now. What? Tell them like their morning routine. Like, what happens? I'm in the shower when she's taking them out.
Yep, so I get up in the morning. Bruce is usually laying out in the living room somewhere. And I'll like go to brush my teeth and get things done. Bruce will get off the couch. He'll come in the hallway to look at the door where Justice is, and he literally waits there. And he'll keep looking at me like, "Mom, let's get Justice out for the day." Like he wants me to. He's kind of like baiting me to come and get Justice out for the day. Is he not?
Bruce comfy. He's comfy, and I said, let's
cool.
get him comfy.
He looks comfy.
Yeah, he is comfy. He's king of the
He
castle.
looks majestic.
Yeah, we don't let him on the couch yet because we got to give Bruce his room.
Yes.
So, you're saying he's excited to get him out of the crate.
He's super excited. He's like, "Come on, Mom, let's hurry up and get this day started with JJ." So we'll get him out of his crate.
And then if you don't give him the ball that they always play with, Bruce, I keep it on the counter for now, just to kind of keep playtimes down when I'm playing. Bruce will like come up and start like looking at the counter, like doing this to me, and I'll give it to him, and he takes it and like runs to JJ to play with him.
Yeah, he loves playing with him first thing in the morning.
He's like so happy to always have a playmate with him, aren't you, buddy?
Even when they go outside of the bathroom, Jason, like first thing in the morning, they'll kind of be in tandem together. Like they'll both kind of head the same way. You know, it's not like Bruce needs his space from him. You know, Justice will be right on him when he's taking a number 2, and he's just whatever. It's kind of fine.
So at first, how'd the progression go? First, Bruce wanted nothing to do with this guy.
Yeah, he kind of just wanted to be away from him at all times. If Justice was right here, Bruce was not going to be on the couch back here.
If that bedroom door was not shut, Bruce would be in the bedroom.
Correct.
And we let that happen for about 4 days, just to give Bruce space.
Yeah.
You know, then I started shutting the bedroom door because I'm like, all right, he's got to
Good boy,
start
Justice.
accepting this.
Right.
He's had his time to adjust, to realize that, hey, this dog's here to stay. So what I did was I would play with Justice and play with Bruce and try to get Bruce over to him. Justice is getting big. And I'd try to make everything in like my circle happy.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'd let them out back and play together, and Bruce would, like, again, still not let them too close. Like, if
Right.
Justice, like, smelled Bruce was gone.
Right.
Bruce didn't want to be touched by the dog or anything like that. Probably within 7 to 9 days, they made some progress where Bruce would go up and smell him. I'm like, oh my God, he just smelled the dog. Like, that's huge. And a lot of people may see that and like, what, that's nothing. But it was huge.
It was baby steps for sure with them.
Baby steps.
Each little baby step was a huge improvement for us.
And we'd take him on a walk in the canal, off leash, where Bruce could have free range of everything and have room to move. See, Bruce would do better with the puppy outside.
Where he had more room.
Yes.
We noticed that
With
from
Norman.
the, yes.
Yes, he didn't like the puppy in the house.
Yeah.
He didn't know, he couldn't move away from him.
He needs space with puppies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he knows the size. He's like,
Yep.
this thing's a baby. I don't want to hurt it, and it's up in my face, and I don't want to step on it. So outside, he was making slow progression. How sweet Bruce is. Turn around.
Oh, he's so handsome. What are you looking at, dude? No offense, JJ, but it's B-dubs for me.
He is gorgeous. He's so sweet.
So I would say in the house, it was slowly him being okay with having the proximity of Justice. Like that transpired after a couple weeks where he was fine. He wouldn't get up and head out of the room when Justice was in the room. And then from there, progressing even more what we've seen the past couple months, the fact that he's good with touching him now too. Before
Yes,
it was like the proximity, now it's like he touches him and Bruce doesn't think twice about it. I mean, sometimes he gets up and moves, but oftentimes they're at the gym and they're laying butt to butt, like one's looking one way, one's the other, they're right against each other. So the progression has been quite rapid, I'd say, for being less than 6 months time.
It's only been 3.
It's only been 3 that he's been in our possession.
What was huge, I think, the first time we took them both to daycare,
Oh, that bonded them.
we came home and it was like, wait a second, this dude likes this dude even more.
And do you think that was because, like, he loves the dogs that are at daycare?
Well, he loves some of the dogs at daycare. He doesn't love all the dogs.
Well, Mackenzie's dogs in particular, and they got
Like
along. Fifi got along well with Justice, and so
And so did Mackenzie and Ruben and Josie.
yeah,
So I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe he sees like, oh, they're also accepting Justice. You know?
that's a good point. That was where things really
Very
changed.
fast. And then the next week we took him again.
Yes.
It was like another, they came home, it was like,
Yep.
it was like, again, like a closer bond.
Yeah, you keep like turning a notch. It was like every time we brought them, another notch was turned, making things easier and easier in terms of him feeling comfortable with him, and just really kind of, you could see him go from tolerating him to enjoying him and kind of seeking him out, whereas before he wasn't seeking him out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Like you said, he seeks him out in the morning.
A good example is, it used to be, you know, Bruce would love that alone time with us. I think he still does, but one time I got home from work, I left Justice inside and I took him out to just play with me alone outside, whereas typically I had been taking the 2 of them out. I take this guy outside alone thinking he's gonna be having a blast with this alone time with his mom. No, instead, you could tell he kind of kept looking in the house. He was looking for JJ. He was not enjoying the time alone with me as much because he wanted to know where his little brother is that he plays with all the time.
They're not even fully bonded yet.
No.
They're not fully bonded, just like we're not fully bonded with Justice. I mean, Justice
Right.
is 100% bonded to us in his mind.
Yeah.
But he's not bonded like Bruce is to us. And
Yeah.
that's not going to happen for a while.
Yeah,
It
it's
will
going to take
eventually
time.
happen.
Right.
Bruce doesn't pant often, so if he's panting, he's hot.
He's warm. That's
he's
probably
trying to
why
get away. Both dogs are trying to get away.
we should have added that to the cost.
What?
Cost for Cane Corsos.
Oh, AC. Yeah.
AC costs.
Yep. Cost more because I try to keep them nice and cool.
Yep.
January 9th, Bruce literally like smelling the dog and just like walking away in disgust.
Yes.
To like basically his nose up his butt.
True.
For reals.
Yeah.
For reals.
Like Justice comes over, sniffs him, licks his face, jumps on his head.
And Bruce doesn't care.
No, he enjoys it. He likes playing with
I can
him.
officially say, everyone, that Bruce, like his life is enhanced.
I
Like,
agree.
He like literally is happier now. Like I see it in him. It's like when we started feeding him raw. Remember, I didn't say anything to you.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I know what you're about to
I
say.
didn't want to put this thought in her head, but
Yes.
we started feeding him raw. I'm like, the dog seems like happier. As weird as that sounds, he seems happier.
Right.
And then she said it to me like a week later, like out of the blue. She's like, Bruce seem happier to you now? Like just
Yeah.
happier eating a raw diet? Like not just with his food, but like
In general.
throughout the day, just in general. Like,
Yeah, his
happier.
mood seemed different, if that makes sense. It was
And
true.
I'm like, thank God you said that because I didn't want to say it and like put that idea in her head where she's just subconsciously like seeking out what I'm saying.
Right.
Fact. He got happy, and now he's like, I can tell he's like just day to day. He's like way happier.
I have an example for that too.
Well, tell us the example. We don't want to hear it.
The example is we've normally been leaving the door open to our bedroom during the day because, like, as Bruce got like a little older, he just really enjoyed laying in our bed during the day and kind of napping it out and zoning out. And Jason leaves the door open still for Bruce. And what percentage is he still going into the bedroom compared to before?
He'd be in there all day if I was working because it's comfortable and dark.
Right.
Now, like some days he goes in there, not at all.
Yeah, it seems like he doesn't.
The door's shut now, but
he doesn't choose to do that as frequently. I think because he enjoys being out here with Justice.
He does. Like
whether it's keeping an eye on him as that caretaker role, like I mentioned, or if it's just kind of being in proximity to him, playing with him. He really seems to enjoy his company, I think.
He does, big time. Which just makes me so happy because that was what I was scared of and fearful of.
Yeah.
And I was so sad, like week 1.
I was wicked sad. My heart hurt. Me too.
I was literally depressed. I was so happy to have this dude because he's so sweet and loving.
I know.
But it was literally depressing me because Bruce is like my best bro. And it's like
he wanted nothing to do with any of it.
Yeah, he didn't even want to be around us.
No, he didn't want to.
He was a salty sausage and I wasn't appreciating it and it was bumming me out.
I know.
But I just stayed persistent with like working with them together.
Yeah.
Making like everything like if I was petting Justice and playing with him and Bruce was there, it was like 10 times excitement, super happy, super fun. I'd be massaging Bruce's ears like this. All the things.
Yeah.
So just an update on the progression, the relationship, and it's just going to keep getting closer.
Things will continue to change.
One issue at a time when they arise.
Exactly.
That's kind of like what I do is I try to think of issues that could arise,
right?
Like food aggression, for example.
Try to stay ahead of it.
So I start working in food aggression before it happens, and then some things you have to change what you're doing. Like I've had Kara like do this with the dogs, and the next day I'm like, don't do that. She's like, well, I thought you were doing that. I'm like, well, things kind of change with how he's acting and behaving, so we gotta,
kind of monitor it on the day to day.
Throw an audible up there and change it up a little bit because. Especially as puppies' personalities change like week to week.
Yeah.
It's crazy, especially Corsos.
Yes.
As they get older, he loves everyone right now, Justice. He's pretty indifferent to strangers for the most part.
Right.
And that's what happens as they age. So, just food for thought, little update and everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Hope it was helpful. I know I was in a position where I didn't know what it was going to be like having 2 dogs adjust to each other. So I was very anxious for this. So I feel so happy to have all that anxiety behind me. So if people are looking into getting 2 dogs, or people who are going to get 2 dogs, share this video with them because everything people told us ended up being true, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, like he's easy to train.
Bruce is like, all right, I'm done here.
This video's done, I'm out.
Peace.
Everything I'm associated with is linked in the description box below. There's training courses, there's merch, limited time only merch. There's my ebook. If you use code JASON with the links for the training courses, you do save 10%. Until next time, Bruce Wayne, Joe Justice, Kara Corey, and myself, we'll see you later. And look at
snuggling.
Bruce came over to him like that.
Yeah, now he's kissing him.
Not happening.
He's like, let me kiss your jowls.
Kiss your jowls.
They're tasty.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.